Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Wow, what a journey. Oh, hair looks so shit. Oh, look like Hitler, a blonde Hitler. How you doing, Kyle? Thanks for joining, putting up with that long music. Oh, goodness me. Try to do something a little bit different, and it was working perfectly for a long time. I did a number of tests, and then for some reason my webcam just full crashed. So I think it's something to do with the fact that I've set up a couple of cameras today so that we can do the aforementioned channeling. And at least the mic quality, so that was the second thing I've done, which I've put a compressor on the mic and I've done some noise reduction, but is it still sounding really bad? That's unfortunate. Like it still sounds peaky and shit. Oh man, it's a litany of errors. But yeah, the sound quality technically shouldn't be as peaky because it's compressed, and you shouldn't hear as much background noise. But who knows? Is it like no? Is it worse than it's been previously, or is it just the same as it always is? Well, great, 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 great. I'm just checking if everything is okay. Is this one still working? Yeah, 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 yeah. I think you just need a new voice. Nice. Thank you, mate. How are you doing? Are you well? I think you just need a new voice. I think you just need a new sense of decency. Um, hey Dave, distortion goes on in and out. I think you have the volume too high for when you're too close to it. Okay. Again, I'm looking at the levels. We're not, according to the OBS read, we're not hitting. I suppose we are. Okay, I've brought it down even lower. Hello, 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 hello. How's that sound? Because that's all green. That's all green in terms of what OBS reads as acceptable sound. Um, so yeah, cool, cool, cool. Kyle is all right. Well, that's good. And I hope you are as well, Dave. Thank you for joining. Now too quiet and still distorted. It may be that maybe the mic's on the way out then. This Blue Yeti mic that I've had for 10 years. Hey, Geordie. Yeah, I did. I brought the sound right down because Dave and Carl were saying it was distorted, but it didn't help. So apparently it's still distorted. I have got some filters on to do some things, but they don't seem to have helped. I'm just going to turn those off. So I've turned both of those filters off now. Yeah, I mean the gain on the mic is not high at all. Um, I'll put a gain and do it through a gain filter. Oh, okay, the filters did help. It's worse without them. Okay, well, I'll put those filters back on. Geordie says there's a gain filter. I'll have a look. God, this is not how I wanted this to go. Okay, so now I've got some manual control over the gain. We can bring that down. Okay. Turn the gain to 0 on the mic itself. Okay. I think that's 0. And I'm now controlling that there. There's nothing to gain from this stream. Oh. Yeah, I'm turning the gain up on OBS. I've turned the gain completely off, sounding better. Nice. Great. Are we in the realms of sounding acceptable? Fucking hell. One day it'd be nice just for things to be fine. Keep going higher if you can with the gain. Okay. I did have a bit of wiggle room there. Okay. I mean, we're now in the OBS is reading that as red zones and it keeps peaking out, but I don't know if that actually is what you're hearing or if it's just sounding fine. How's this? Still quiet? Perfect. Oh man. Geordie, as always, what would I do without you? I actually don't know. I'd probably be dead in a ditch if it wasn't for Geordie. Sincerely. Partially sincerely. Geordie always hits reds with his dulcet tones. Okay, lovely. Whoa, does Ben still have legs? Or did he change his mind? I don't know what that's a reference to. I don't know. Hang on. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I remember. I've made the connection. It's been a long day. It was from the stream where I said I would chop off my legs to avoid winning the lottery or something along those lines, which was, fine moment indeed. Hey, Chelsea, how you doing? How you all doing? How's your week going? I am, to put it bluntly, fucking exhausted. Like, really tired. Really tired. It's been a really long day. I'm not going to complain about the day very much, but it just was a hard one. Hey, Harry, everyone's here. How are you all? Oh, good to hear you're well, Chelsea. The heat is exhausting. That isn't helping. And Kyle is feeling refreshed, which is good. Thank God. Someone needs to be. This is Squad Goals, absolutely. What a group of high-quality human beings I have in this group. Harry is shaking because he's been playing Splitgate 2, which looks like a sort of free-to-play portal-based shooter, which he raves about. So that's a glowing review from Harry. I'm afraid I'm not into PvP, so I haven't given it a go myself, nor will I ever. I don't think. What are we playing today? Well, it's Thursday. We will be playing some Final Fantasy X, but we have got, before that, a bit of a treat for me. Arguably for you, depending on who you are, but it's mostly a treat for me. It's the Final Fantasy X Magic the Gathering Commander deck. Now, I know nothing, and I literally mean nothing, to do with... I know nothing about Magic. I've been cajoled into... Well, a friend of mine at work regularly plays, and he keeps saying come and play, because, we talk about sort of nerdy stuff. And I'm like, that's a step too far. That's weapons grade nerd. But then, as Geordie knows, and what Geordie's alluding to there, Final Fantasy came out with a sort of crossover, because a lot of the current Magic stuff is sort of elseworldy, multiversey, as everything is. I summoned Pot of Greed. Good stuff. I wish it had been a Yu-Gi-Oh! Expansion. I'd be much more excited, if I'm honest. A Final Fantasy X based Yu-Gi-Oh! Expansion. That's good stuff. Lovely. Geordie's bought the Final Fantasy VII starter pack. I've bought the Final Fantasy X Commander deck. I believe there's two ways of playing Magic. And the current most popular way is commander-based decks, which is what this is. So I'm going to open it, and we're going to have a look at some of the cards. I'm literally going to be judging them simply on their art style, because I've got not a lot else to go on, and just maybe picking out a few different things. I might not even read them. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, from an artistic perspective. And I ummed and ahed about which commander deck to do, because they did Final Fantasy X, they did Final Fantasy VII, They did Final Fantasy XIV, and they did Final Fantasy VI, all games that I deeply, deeply love. But of course, I had to go for 10 because, you know, come on, it's my favourite game. Now, I'm disappointed initially. The only reason I didn't immediately pull the trigger on 10 is because if you look up the art for Cloud or Terra or Stola from 14, if you look up their art, it's beautiful, painterly art on the main commander card. All the decks have like a main commander card, or a couple. And if you look at Tidus's art on here, I mean, I will show you, but if you can probably just about see, I've got a 4K visualizer that I've stolen from school, which I'll be using shortly. To me, I mean, it's not a bad piece of art, but it's like just generic sort of anime style. He's holding the sword in a way that means he's going to smash someone with the hilt. And it's just a bit, I find it a little bit uninspiring. So I'm hoping that the rest are going to be better, because I can already see, because Yuna's the other commander, and we will look at her closely in a bit. I don't know if you can see that, but that is an actual painting it's not focusing in a slightly more interesting way. So I'm sort of cautiously optimistic that there'll be some other things in there, and the art is going to satisfy me. But anyway, I have set up another camera, which I believe was causing all the issues shortly. I'm going to transfer to that now. Transfer to 4K visualizer that we use at school. I've stolen it from school. Of course, I'll run into errors. It did crash my webcam before, but this is this. So here we are. It's very low frame rates, even though I've tried to mess around with it. I'm just done. So I'm just going to pull these out. I don't know if there's any value in keeping this cardboard box in good condition, but I already sort of ripped it apart. So yeah, we needed this for the banana wrap. I think the low quality of the banana wrap sort of gave it its charm. I can't even remember what we did. Did I just point the webcam down? Really confused. Man struggles to open box is currently what's going on. Sort of a few different layers in here. Okay, so that's a deck of cards. I don't know if there's anything else of interest in here. There are sort of like some counters that you apparently need to use. But maybe I'll look at those later. There's this guy. Yeah, I think those are just sort of placeholdery counter things. I don't think there's anything else of note in there. What's this? Playing the deck, counter blitz. I mean, this will mean nothing to me, therefore I'm not even going to bother reading it. That's for future me to try and understand. Decent amount of cards. Actually, quite a lot more than I thought. I wouldn't want to say how much I spent on this. More than would, you know, deliver any modicum of respect from you happy people, I'm sure. To be fair, they're all sold out now, I think. So maybe they'll increase in value, but for God's sake, who knows? Okay, so my understanding is that a lot of these cards are like standard Magic cards. They've just been re-arted with some Final Fantasy X stuff, which is cool. But yeah, shall we have a look? I got a message of you should buy Sonic merch. Strange. You missed the 4 George part. For George to put in the attic. Okay, let's have a look. So, I think we're starting with our 2 commanders. First one, obviously, as I said, is Tide Pod himself. And again, can we get that in filter? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this art, but, you know, apparently it's a good card. And, you know, it's my favourite game. So that's just what I'm going to have to put up with. But this is much more up my street. This is Yuna's card. And this is the style. Let it focus. This is the style that all the other Commander cards are in. So something slightly more painterly. This is more in this is more consistent with the sort of the existing Magic art style. So I imagine I will play. Apparently, playing Una as the Commander is a better way to go. So yeah. Was it a good price for Magic cards? Yeah, so those two are shiny Chelsea because they're the Commanders. I don't know if there'll be any others. So here are the three. So we can learn something together here. Here are the popular Magic formats. Obviously, who cares about the quality here? But the standard format uses a 60-card deck made up of the most recently released Magic sets. Booster Draft, I have no idea what that is, but Commander is the one I'll be playing, where each player chooses a legendary creature to be their commander and builds a 99-card deck around that creature. And that's sort of what this deck is designed to do. It wasn't mental money, to be fair. It was like, I think maybe, what was it? Maybe 40 pounds. I can't remember, actually, to be fair. Right, so we've got some lands. I don't know if these are Final Fantasy specific. Oh, yes, they are. We've got some chocobos here. I don't know the functions of lands, but 99-card deck sounds like a good format for raiding your wallet. Spits out drink. Nice. So is that Final Fantasy X? Is that... It doesn't... It looks like it could be Besaid or just generic. Difficult to tell. We won't go through all of the lands, because I think some of them might be generic. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, I think they're Final Fantasy specific, but not Final Fantasy X specific, because that to me looks like a reference to Final Fantasy 15. They are pretty, aren't they? Yeah. I am happy with this art. Oh, nice. This is cool. So that's Seventh Heaven from Final Fantasy VII. Lovely bit of business. Harry spat out his drink. They are so pretty. It's covered in spit out drink. What the fuck? I don't know what that reference is. Some other Final Fantasy fans might know what plane of existence is being referenced there. Command Tower. That looks Zanarkand to me. And again, like I say, I believe these cards... Can you come into focus? I believe these cards are existing cards in other decks. They've just been re-arted. Nice. That's the Final Fantasy X one for us. Another Final Fantasy X one for us. Temple of the False God. We've been there. That's where we fought Unaleska a couple of streams ago. I don't recognise this place either. They are really pretty. The art is really beautiful. Oh, that's great. Bavel. We did do this, but many, probably about a year and a half ago. That's where Una was getting married to Seymour. I don't know if you remember. And we sort of broke up the wedding. That took place there. It's just great content. The Far Plane. Lovely. That one's a bit shiny. Oh, who have we got there? We've got Red 13 there. Nice. It is so beautiful. You can tell these have been made with love, even though it is essentially pieces of card. Oh, we're going to probably be hanging out here today in-game, Macalania, catching those butterflies. We need to do that for Kamari's ultimate weapon. So we'll be maddeningly going through this area later today. Idyllic beachfront, lovely Besaid Island, one of my favourite video game locations of all time, and probably one of my favourite video game sort of pieces of music of all time. I love Besaid Island. If I just need to chill out, I'll put that on. I don't like the rearranged version as much, but I do love it. Oh, I think... Oh, no. We'll see this place today. So this is the Monster Hunting Arena. I think we've been there briefly before. I wonder if there are any Witcher ones, or do they just want Gwent to pop off? Yeah, there are, to be fair, a lot, and a lot of hardcore Magic fans are not happy about this, but recent Magic really has been a tale of what property can we sort of capitalise on now. So there's been like an Assassin's Creed set, there's been like a Jurassic Park set. There are loads, to be honest with you. So yeah, have a look around if you're interested, because I mean, some of your favourite games might already have a Magic set. That looks Final Fantasy X-y. Is that sort of Mi'ihen High Road? After Tidus swims after Sin. Ooh, Ash Barrens. I don't recognise that. I'm going to see Gesso in the background of one of these crying after he got booted from the Blissful team. Oh, times 200 card. I'd love that. There better be a reference to that. I'm going to be looking out for the Atomic Heart set. That's good humour, Scotty. You're great at calling back to stuff. That's good stuff. There's this, save point. I'm impressed, guys. I thought a lot more of these were going to be Final Fantasy general, but there's a lot of 10 specific stuff. That being said, that's not a good card. That's literally a pedestal. Arcane Signet. So there's Tide Pod's necklace. Cool. Oh, Bread for the Hunt. Kamari being bullied by his brethren. Come on, mate. Come on. Lovely bit of business there. I do like that. Very dynamic piece there. I see that is sort of anime-ish style, but just better framed than that Commander. I'm not a fan. Lovely. Visits to Macalania. One where they get it on. Seen that already. Oh! They can laugh at themselves a bit, have a little bit of fun with it. Here we go. The infamous scene is immortalised in a card called Inspiring Call. And look at the text. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. A bit of gentle mockery. I'm a fan. It's good stuff. Mi'ihen. No, not Mi'ihen. Machen. Legend. Scholar. Cool. That is cool, actually. Yeah, I'm a fan. There's Riku in her original costume. Ben's glad it's gentle mockery. Yeah, if it was sincere mockery, I would, go mental. Cause a shitstorm. Path to Exile. Tide Pod getting zapped by Sin. That's nice. Of the Faith and Zanakin in the background. That's good stuff. Destroy Evil. There's Sin getting owned by Yuna. That's interesting art. I can't really... Quite difficult to see the style of that one. You gonna focus? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but it's interesting to see Seymour get owned. That that's this might be a location I've actually never done, or certainly not for many years. That's to get one of the final summons, completely optional area, Anima, one of the sort of bad guys in the game, Seymour's summon. I believe that's that area. I haven't done that in a long time. Is that Kilika? Yeah. Nice. This is so good vibes. They're so beautiful. I really want to... I was tempted, to be honest with you. I was tempted to get all of them. You could buy them all for, something like £100 or something mental. Because it really pained me because they really knew which games to select. Because I love 6, I love 7, I love 14, and I would love to see all of this stuff in those games as well. They do lots of video collaborations. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Assassin's Creed was a big one, or I don't think it did Commander decks, but they did a few sort of booster packs. That's Final Fantasy VII, isn't it? Do you think you'll get any of the Spider-Man ones? I don't know. Do any Spider-Man ones exist? I don't know whether I would, you know. As much as I love Spider-Man, and as stupid as it sounds, I sort of feel like this genre, like I feel like Final Fantasy is like a neater fit for this genre, even though it's arbitrary because of the sort of multiverse conceit. I'd sort of find it a bit weird playing Spider-Man cards in a sort of fantasy setting. Oh, Luca, lovely. Port Town. It's the sort of thing, if I ever got into the game and I start building up decks, I might sort of go and sit and pick out the odd Spider-Man card if it had cool art, but I can't imagine I'll buy like a lot of them. There's the Shoe Puff. Distant past, we played that part of the game. Distant past. Nice. Where's that? Oh, is that Final Fantasy VII? So again, Fort Condor from Final Fantasy VII. It's an interesting mix. We do get the odd cross-game card. But do you know what I mean? All of this art, to me, is just more interesting than the main one. The main card of all of them, Guado Salam. Sorry, I'm struggling to focus a bit. Chelsea, were you looking into other kinds of decks? What were there any other games beyond Assassin's Creed? Couldn't remember. Calmlands, we're going to spend a fair chunk of time there today. Walking Ballista, nice. The Blitzball Machine. Steals Una, early doors. That is somebody I don't... Oh! Wow. I think that's one of the other summoners, but she rendered so poorly in the game that this lovely piece of art doesn't really look like her. Oh, there's the lightning. There's a sort of sense of the 200 dodges. Fortnites. Do you know what I mean? That they feel a bit like Fortnite feels a bit more incongruent with the nature of playing Magic, that's sort of fantasy based. Nice. Street Fighter, that's cool. So Geordie, it sounds like Geordie's bought a... Did you say, Geordie, did you say you bought a starter pack? What does that mean? Are you just going to get lots of booster packs that you can open? Or does it come with specific cards? That's cool. I like that. Guado Salam. Blitzball, everyone's favourite. We're playing a few rounds of that this evening. Can't really tell what that is. Is that Yojimbo? No. Is it Summon? I'm not sure. And it has a Sephiroth and a Cloud. Cool. I'm not sure past that. Fair enough. More Blitzball. When I think of Magic the Gathering, Fortnite is probably in the top 5 in shit ideas for Magic card. Fortnite seems mental. A lot of odd choices. SpongeBob. I love this fight. One of the Sin Spawn that escapes when they try and take down Sin. Early game. Yeah, there he is. There's the wizened old 33-year-old man. Look at him. Look how old he is. Yeah. Arcane, what is in League Arcane? Sin destroying Anakin. One of the very first bosses. Is yeah, the one is that, yeah, elderly 30-year-old, yeah. Oh, bit of how's your business happening there. A great big kiss. Focus for you all to enjoy. Struggling. Maybe it's getting terms of service because of how explicit it is. It's really not having it. Oh, there you go. Love this fight on the airship. Camera knew what to censor. Cool. That's nice. Waka and... oh, no, it's not. Oh, I thought that was in the locker room for a Blitz game, but it's actually just Tyler shouting at Waka during one of Yuna's temple explorations. Hello, Katie's just come in. Lovely classic image from the beginning of the game and the end. I'm just looking at the art because that's the only basis I can judge them on. First level. I don't think these aren't, because the way it's, I haven't been pulling a random pack or anything. It's like a set. So.
Laddie, what are you doing?
Lottington, farewell. Oh, spoilers actually. Everyone's so invested in the story. Yeah, this is actually pretty big story spoilers. Sliding down the rails, pretty cool. Oh, you're not gonna watch the rest of this? You can catch it later. You'll catch it later. That's a cool shot of Waka, the racist. Waka, the friendly racist.
Come here. Say hello to your adoring fans.
Lottington, there he is. There's Waka, the friendly racist. Lottington, where? Oh, has she gone?
Yep.
Oh, nearly. Sin, that's a sick piece of artwork. I love Sin. I think it's a really cool enemy. Massive whale that flies. Coming up on the end, you'll be gutted to know. Oh, that's a beautiful one of Kamari. Come in. It's quite dark though, so it's struggling with the old. Here you go. That's really cool. Like that a lot. Eunice decision. Okay, I presume, have we got that far? I think we have got, or have we not? Have we got to the sort of sexy bit? I have no sense of how far we are in the game. I think we have done the sexy bit, haven't we? Oh, these guys I'm hoping to get. These are summons. I'm hoping to get soon. Hopefully today in today's stream. Sphere Grid Classic. I could get my niece into this by getting her SpongeBob ones. You could. Are you into Magic in general, Scotty? Oh, nice. The summons all sort of work slightly differently. As creatures, I suppose. There's Veilfer. Big Orb for us. Riku. Cool. Riku's design in 10 is cool. It's so weird in 10-2. Owaka, the man, the myth, the legend. Lulu. She's been fairly censored there, to be fair. Blitzball. I've never been great card game. I've never been a great card game player. I just used to collect cards, to be honest. Yeah, me too. Which is why I never wanted to play. I'm really bad at card games. But, you know, I couldn't resist my old friend Tide Pod. Yo Jimbo, I'm hoping to get this ledge. He is a great summon. Has a dog, has a sword. You pay him money, he kills stuff, even bosses. Love it. Might go and do that today. In fact, I might start with that because I'll have a look. Ixion proportions look a bit weird, but I think Ixion's proportions are a bit weird. Protect, I used a lot of that. Another anime style one. Lord Jiskel, who cares? Chocobo Knights, cool. Gata and Luzu, getting pretty close to Gesso there. Oron, legend. He's got such a sick design. In-game and in-card. Oh, okay. And then we've got these are counters. You just pop out, no idea what they do. What have we got here? Token creatures, don't know what that means. The squid, early boss fight. Gesso. God rest his soul. Oh, he's not dead. And then finally, treasures. And there we go. There we have it. Has Lottington come to join us? Hello. Oh no, she's gone up to the windowsill. Fair enough. Well, I'm just seeing if there's anything else in the old box. Oh. There's some sort of card, like just bits of cards that you can do stuff with. I thought, to be honest with you, my friend said they come with like maybe I misremembered this. They came with like just a single pack that you can open, like a random pack. There's this thing which, oh cool, it's a little box for them. That's nice. I might still 3D print one, but it's a nice touch. I like a bit of card, a booster pack. Thank you. That's what the word I was scrambling for there. That's sweet. That is a sweet little box. Cool. All right, well, that's that. I suppose the only other thing is these guys. I don't know. This is where I'm going to find out. They're not going to fit in my sleeves. I'm going to be deeply disappointed. These sleeves do seem a bit big, to be honest with you. This is the Final Fantasy X trading card game. Got these off eBay. Aren't they going to be too big? Well, actually, little, but maybe they're all a little too big like that. Oh, actually, it is relatively snug, to be fair. Who knows? Who knows? Still, she's the MVP, Uni. Can we get her in focus again? Maybe there you go. I think that is a beautiful card. And really cool. Now with Una and Tylus on the back. And there you go. There we have it. I'm excited. I'm happy. I don't feel the pang of relentless regret after a purchase that I usually do. Maybe it will set in later, but I'm happy with a lot of this art. It's lovely to see something that means a lot to me rendered in a different way. I'm happy that it might be a gateway to a new hobby. So yeah, all in all, thumbs up. Thanks, Chelsea. I agree. I will spend some time later putting these guys properly into those sleeves. I love anything where a lot of time goes into art assets. It's just lovely. And again, it's lovely to see, you know, a property that I've seen through the murky lens of PS2 graphics for, you know, my whole life. It's just lovely to see some of that stuff explored in a different medium. So yeah, wicked. Well, thanks for indulging me there, guys. Appreciate that's not really what the gaming channel is about, or, you know, indeed the entire channel. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, let's put these over here. Let's put Tide Pod reluctantly in a little sheath. Again, can we, in context, now we've had them all, maybe I'm an army of one here. I just don't like that style, and it's one of the only cards in this style. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, Tomb Raider would be cool. Have there been any Tomb Raider Magic sets? Got to show off Tomb Raider merch for the next Tomb Raider stream now. I can't look at him without thinking of Ezreal, especially in that art style. Don't know who that is, I'm afraid. The old fine motor skills. God, I've got a lot of sausage finger going on this evening. Just realised it's not flattering on the old meat digits. Lovely. Cool. League. That's why I didn't know. Okay. That's that. And this is this. And this is this. Let's kill the visualizer. Let's switch to this guy. Here we go. I turned all of the sound right down. Back to normal. Okay, so I actually, because I'm a great dude, I spent some of my free time playing video games as just a sort of relentless workaholic that I am. One of the ultimate weapons for Auron in particular involves us collecting every monster in the game, or certainly every monster in a fair few of the areas. And I was like, I simply can't put everybody through that, because it just involves endless battles. So I have done a fair amount of them already. There's just a few guys I need to get from this area. I saw a Lara Croft card when I was looking at the list of collabs. Nice. Might check that out. Yeah, we are not doing good damage here. This is going to be one of those moments where you sit watching a Minecraft Let's Play and they say, I did some mining off screen, I have multiple chests full of diamonds. It really isn't that. I've got a few levels I haven't even applied to the sphere grid. That's the dedication to the audience and their love, their real love of Final Fantasy X. Where I was like, I can't deprive the viewer of seeing which direction I'm going to take these guys in their sphere grid. That is for them. He's demiing us, which is good because he can't kill us with demi. Fun fact, it just takes a quarter of our health. So if he continues to do it, you'll notice it just takes less and less damage. It really is a battle of will here, a war of attrition. Oh, I should have broken him actually. I should have done that. I weirdly have a copy of Final Fantasy X-2 for PS2 and have no clue where it came from. Beautiful instruction booklet in that, I seem to remember. It had a really cool piece of art of Yuna on the front of it. Good game. We will come to X-2 because it is absolutely bizarre. If some of you have been watching Final Fantasy X for the first time and you think that's a bit off the wall and its art is a little bit garish for me, Jesus Christ, Final Fantasy II multiplies it by 1,000,000. And it's very sort of based, not in a good way though, in the old way. And I think I only summoned that word because it came up on Geordie's stream. Lowest common denominator, gratuitous in some sense visually, a lot of needlessly scantily clad women in it, and the story is shite. But as an RPG, as a JRPG, its battle system is one of the best in the series, and I maintain that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, defense. I mean, we haven't even got. Okay, it's not armored, I suppose. Oh, all right, that did it. Nice one, Oren. Oh, it's healing itself. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Oh yeah, I did get to the point where I was running out of inventory space, which sucks ass. Or you just sit and go through all this at some point. But I can't be bothered. Wow, we've got not many weapons for Riku. Oh, Devastator. No. We don't need it. We don't need it. Cool. So yeah. Oh, it's good to be playing this. I need this today. Bro, I came with an ad for the official. It came with an ad for the official guide as well. Thinking I need. Shake my head, thinking I need help from a book. I can just go to IGN and get told all the wrong info there. I have, you know. And actually, I have that. I do have that book. I did need that help. Another weird fact about Final Fantasy X-2 is to get 100% in it is the most protracted, difficult, stressful thing to do in gaming. Like if you don't talk to enough NPCs, so you know how like in every JRPG there are just guys you can talk to incidentally, that counts as percentage points in parts of Final Fantasy X too. So if you, and one of the endings is tied to getting 100%. So it's sort of, it is a joyless experience. If I do, and you miss them, and it works in chapters, so it's not like, oh, they're there and you can come back, like we can just go around the world now. If you miss them, you miss them. So the only way to get 100% really is to laboriously follow a guide. If we do play it, I won't be doing that. It is stressful. Oh, I haven't changed. I haven't changed the Steam. I mean the OBS thing to Final Fantasy X. Sorry about that annoying noise. Okay. Okay. Let's level some peeps up. realised as well. Let's just bring that down a bit. Just because you can't see the battles, and again, I know you're desperate to see what moves I'm selecting. I followed guides and always managed to miss one. Happened trying to get all the keys in the Evil Within. I somehow missed one, and they don't have a left in this chapter. I hate it when they don't have a left in this chapter, and you can't go back, really. Oh, and Alan Wake still have that one achievement left. Yeah, I hate that as well. It happened to me recently on Ratchet and Clank, the new one, which is great. And there's this one level you have to collect these crystals in, and I've got them all apart from one, and the final one just won't spawn. So it's just a matter of getting to starting again, and oh man, it's lame. Would you ever buy the Final Fantasy soundtrack on vinyl? If you collect them, that is. No, I've always really liked the idea of collecting vinyl, but I'm afraid never pulled the trigger. I don't have a vinyl player for one, majorly. But if I did, I certainly would. That would be one of the purchases I absolutely would make. Do you collect vinyl, Scotty? Oh God, we can't move Tide Pod on. Please, no. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go on a hunt for them, aren't I? I can't move Tide Pod on. I can move Orin on. So we've completed Orin's arc. He's currently moving into Tidus. As you can see there, all of the nodes are sort of light blue. So this ultimately will increase Orin's speed, and he'll be able to take out, you know, some of the flying bastards and shit. Are we bothered about Flea? Actually, I probably am bothered about Flea. That's quite useful. What we got here? Extract power, useless. Chia. Oh, and then we're going down into Kamari land. I am going to get Chia, annoyingly. I recently started the artwork. I recently started collecting. The artwork on some of them is great. Yeah, got 2 pre-orders to wait for. Absolutely, vinyl makes a good case for itself in all sorts of ways, and the sort of gatefold sleeves, the beautiful artwork is a huge part of that. That actually reminds me of a debate I saw raging on Sifted, home of the gamers. The guy, one of the main presenters, Shane, he was making an impassioned case for physical games. And he was saying, and these are his key arguments. I'd be interested to know what you guys think of them. I presented a counter to a few of them because I don't think I agree with him. Particularly, you know, I've got lots of old games and I've looked up their resale value. The vast majority of them are worth next to nothing. But his points were this. He said, physical games are goated, in my opinion. Miss my PC cases. Yeah, fair enough. His points were, you can buy... He was like, I buy games new all the time at like $70 or whatever, and then he immediately sells them when he's finished with them and gets most of the money back. And I was sort of like, well, the vast majority of people playing games aren't buying every new game when it comes out. Like, most people are waiting for deep sales, and those deep sales happen largely on digital games, right? So if you're buying every new game, as he has to for his job, I can see why getting the physical one makes sense, because you can get a good chunk of that back if you sell it immediately in the early window. But I just don't think most people are operating like that, really. I don't really know anyone who buys brand new games, but you know, maybe that's just me. And he was also talking about how he would leave his game collection when he died to his family, who could sell it and make loads of money. And again, I'm just not convinced that that's going to be the case. Maybe a bit, but to me, it's like, it's just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth the ongoing admin for me. I put a higher price on my time than that difference. And a lot of people saying, oh, well, you don't really own it, you're renting it. And again, that's sort of true, but also I sort of don't care. Because, like, all right, in 30 years, say, something happens to the PlayStation Network and they take a few games off, or even all of them. If at that point I've got 30 years worth of use out of a digital product for 20 quid, I'm sort of not that worried I'm not that gutted. But yeah, it's and obviously, yeah, with, like I say, it's very rare I'd ever spend more than sort of £25 for a game anyway. But Dave says physical special editions for games. Yeah, I already know. I really like, don't get me wrong, I really like the idea. I like having stuff. That's why I just bought some cards. I like owning stuff. I like owning books. I like owning games. I do get that, and it's nice to be surrounded by stuff. And I would, for example, I've got a physical copy of Final Fantasy X over there, like the special edition that when it was remade, just because I wanted it, and I love Final Fantasy X, and I wanted to have that in my office. So yeah, I'm not completely averse to physical games, but the militancy with which Shane was like, I just don't get it. You guys are just letting Sony screw you over, and it's I just thought it was a little bit much. Did the Sifted Lads ban you for dissent? To be fair, no, because there's only a handful of us, so it'd be a big proportion of the user base if they banned me for that. And to be fair to him, he does always engage for the most part in like interesting discussion. If I played console, I'd always go physical. Interesting. Can't really resell on PC since the physical game just comes with a code and link to Steam. But I'd say a lot of that happens on console as well, right? Like a lot of the discs you buy these days, just codes essentially. And games require so many updates as well that without a connection to the internet, a lot of them are unplayable. And also the ecology of it. That was the other point I made. Like just plastic boxes full of nothing. And again, like Scotty's saying, like if there, and he was talking about Final Fantasy X too back in the day. That was a beautiful product. It had a beautiful book in it, full color, the little hinge with the dual discs. It was really cool. It felt good to own. It felt like a good product. Now you buy physical, it's just air. It's just air. It's nothing. Which, to be fair, has happened because so many people have gone digital. But oh, sorry, I didn't finish reading Scotty's stuff. Still nice to have, yeah. Although a lot of good things with game boxes are dead now, like with instruction manuals. Yes, exactly, being dead, and you just get a small card with the controls on it, if that. Yeah. Being a PC gamer sucks with special editions because they never make them for it. Dave says, access to stuff, even if it disappears digitally, is also a plus point for vinyl, and one reason I like it. Yeah, that's true. I think that's a good argument. I think, regardless of whether you're getting ripped off or not, which was the main point Shane was making, right, about how, why pay for something if you can't keep it forever? I don't care. But if Final Fantasy X got taken down from the place and it wasn't actually hosted anywhere anymore, I do have it on PS2, so I could crack that out. But I wouldn't be able to play it if the only version existed online, and I take that as an argument. Carl says, I buy digital because I can't be asked to wait for day one delivery. I'm a big part for me. And part of it is, again, it's just like space. Like, the older I get, when I was in my 20s, I was like, I really want to get a good like video game collection, and I want to add to my PS2. I've got my PS2 and PS3 games there. It'd be lovely now that I'm an adult and making a salary that I can just sort of buy all the cool stuff I like. But as I've entered my 30s, and we've just haven't got any store. We've got some storage, not enough. It's just like more detritus. It's more stuff that I just can't really justify. I remember when Fallout 76 just came with a cardboard disc with a code on it. Yes, classic times. I'm still pissed there was no booklet or map in the Switch Red Dead Redemption 1 case. Just the cartridge. I was so disappointed. I didn't even realise Red Dead Redemption 1 came to Switch. It's cool. But yeah, and I remember I've got the PS3 copy over there, and it did come with a beautiful map and a nice booklet. Yeah, a lot of box art shit nowadays as well. Guy standing with a gun on every game, agreed. Stuff like that is what I like about physical copies of games. Completely agree, and that's why I like. That's why I like. Forget's name. What's the little indie publisher that sort of publishes high quality physical versions of games? Because I'm not Humble. I can't remember who they are. But I bought like I've got a beautiful Hollow Knight box set over there that came with like an art book. Again, I had that digitally, but I just wanted to support Hollow Knight, and I love Hollow Knight. And it came with a little guy, a little cardboard hollow guy up there. Limited run games, that's the stuff. I love that. I love all that. Loaded question because you mean limit. Oh no. Dave has shattered my dreams, as is his wont. He says limited run are kind of sketchy. Uh-oh. They've gone downhill. That's a shame. Is that a recent phenomenon? Have they always been sketchy? Because I did buy that whenever Hollow Knight came out. When was that? Probably something horrible like 10 years ago or something. Oh, actually, it isn't a million miles away. I can't believe I was teacher training in 2017. That feels like a couple of years ago, but it's approaching 10 years ago. Christ on a bike. Okay, so we're done with Lulu as well. Have we maxed Lulu out? I feel like I barely used her. Okay, but that's encouraging. Let's... Oh, hang on. No, we might not have maxed her out. Double cast. Yeah, that's where we're going. Thought it'd be a bit weird to have maxed her already. Cool. You know her. Kiraga, that's great. God, we're making some good progress, guys. So happy. They've sent out homemade CD. They've sent out stuff on homemade CDRs. All that is depressing. I think they always have been, but it's an underground thing. Oh dear. And the whole who cares collectors won't open it. Yeah, that is shitty practice. I just received my food shop, and there's a garlic chili oil I'm quite excited about. How far you've come, Kyle. How far you've come. I don't want to patronise you by saying I'm proud of you, because I know that will mean nothing to you. But I'm impressed, that's all I can say, and I know that will also mean nothing to you. But I am. I'm impressed with how your palate has developed. Keep in mind, this is the man that primarily ate McDonald's when living in South Korea. Now look at him. He's got garlic chili oil. Okay, so if we maxed Waka out, I'm going to put it on McDonald's. Still progress. Don't really want to go down a casting route with Waka, if I'm honest. I want him to be a powerhouse. I want him to go down the Oran route. But we need another level 3 sphere for that. Can we break in any other way? It's level 3 here as well. Oh, what's this? Zombie attack. Oh, here we go. This might be the way in. Let's do this. Can we return Waka all the way up there? Yes, we can. Okay, let's do this. Let's get him back here. And let's start making Waka hench. I might need to do something similar for Tidus if he can't. If we can't find any level 3 locks. We got there. Full break. Oh my god. Oh my god. And because we've unlocked it for Oren, we've unlocked it for everyone. So that is how it works. Wow. Full break is an insane move for Waka to have now. Cool. Right, Titus. You can't get into Oren here. Because we haven't got any level 3s. But we have got this. We've got some level 1s. We can break you in here. Let's do that. I say that, yeah, thank God. Okay, what direction should we head? Down? Yeah. Let's head down. HP increased by 200, that's good stuff. Armor break, that's great stuff. So now we begin the part of this game where essentially everyone becomes everybody else and everyone loses their identity, but it's fun. I'm just going to do a couple more battles here, see if there are any more enemies that will spawn. Oh, I've just realised there's a swimming area. Oh, ouch. Yeah. A bit of an underbaked mechanic, really. The fact that Riku can take apart machines like that, because they don't appear all that often. Oh, it might be this way. Ooh, he's a big dude. Yeah. Okay.
How many sticks you think we can get out of these?
Let's dark attack him and hope for the best. He's immune. Oren can overdrive. I think... Oh, Banishing Blade. I forgot about this one. Cool. Shame Oren's limited to 9999. Can we delay him? Nope, he's immune. Oh, but we captured him. Nice. Wouldn't it be better just to pour it on the blade? Yeah. It's unclear what he was doing there. Discard it, mate. Trouser it, mate. Let's keep it. Wrong word. Okay, we now don't need to fight this guy. After this, I'm going to go and check out Yojimbo. Oh, these guys don't look friendly, actually. Oh, that was alright. Okay, so he's got some armor. We can armor break him. Oh, we could have armor broken him with Tide Pod now.
It's over.
Oh, look, see that? Nearly 7,000 damage for Waka. Tank now. Just... I swear there's some water. Yes. Okay. Simple as that.
That's how it's done.
Okay. Oh, we're locked in with Tide Pod, Waka, and Riku because of the swimming. That sucks. Any battles? Gotta capture these fishies. Oh, okay. Cool. Just wondering whether it might be worth just ploughing on to the next area. Nope, it's not, because that's a dead end. Okay, good. Some other enemies. I've never successfully used Riku's Limit Break, which just allows her to mix things together. Let's just mix a frag grenade and a power sphere. God knows what it will do. Oh, actually, to be fair, wow, that was actually really good. I'll remember that one. Hey, Lottington. Hey. You want to say hello to everyone? Yeah? No. I think she senses. He senses that I yearn. Fickle mistress. It's okay. Oh! Here she is. Here she is. Can you see? Right in the thorax. Look. I think you're just camouflaged against the blackness. Oh no, I can see your face. Looking around. You smell of litter. Hmm? Say hello? Whoa, oh, jump off. There you go. She's so cute, thank you. She is a cutie pie. Oh, she's just looking out the window. Fair enough. She's a cat. Does Dexter like being held? I know sometimes Dexter comes up and you hold him on stream. Does he generally like being held? I feel like Lottie will put up with it, like she put up with it there. Don't think she's enjoying it much, but she doesn't pay any rent. She gets all her meals paid for. I just think sometimes she owes me a cuddle. Not to sound too sort of predatory about it. Yeah, he loves it. Yeah, wish Lottie did. I think she tolerates it. Yeah, she prefers the over-the-shoulder as well. And sometimes she's purring, and she seems happy. But then eventually, just the time comes where she's like, right, I've had enough of this. It's time for me to roam. Uh-oh. TARDIS is out of magic. This is bad. Actually, we've killed these guys. Let's swim away. Oh, we haven't captured this mofo. How old is Dexter Chelsea? Has he been? I don't know if his behaviour has changed much as over the years. In terms of that. Did you have him since he was a kitten? Meow, 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 meow. 16, bless him. What ledge? Since a kitten. Yeah, I wonder whether Lottington would be a little more. I mean, she is to be fair, she is a very friendly cat, I think. She always comes and sees us when we come home. Always purring and sitting on laps and stuff. She is a very friendly cat. But I do sometimes think about how it would be different if we'd had her since she was a kitten, because I think she was like 4 or 5 when we took her in. He's gotten more yowly now that he's older. That's interesting. Never know a chill cat till you find a chill cat that's fine around a toddler. He wants what he wants immediately in his old age. Fair enough. I think that's absolutely... He's earned it. He's put in the yards. Lottie, when we first got her, was so vocal. She would never shut up. She would just talk and talk and talk. She sort of mellowed. I think she's just. I think she was just essentially saying, Put me outside, put me outside, put me outside. I miss the heathers, put me outside. I miss roaming free, put me outside, put me outside. And eventually she's like, they're not going to let me outside all that much, which I feel bad about. I'm very conflicted about it. We do let her out. We do let her out when we get home from work. In the hour before us getting home from work and her having her dinner, she roams. She is free to roam wherever she likes. But yeah, I do sometimes think, because she was presumably living on some field before, when she was picked up by the cat place. I do sometimes think, does she miss it? Yeah, he's the only cat I've ever owned, so I don't know it. I don't have anything to compare him to, but I think I got lucky. He's been great. Sounds like he has been a ledge. He will scratch up furniture a bit. I managed to get this cool cat scratch thing to drape over the arm of the sofa, which has been handy. Yeah, that, to be fair, is an area that Lottie is brilliant. I couldn't believe it. You know, I've seen lots of cat owners before get all of these elaborate. It sounds like Dexter is using his, but I've seen like elaborate cat trees and scratching posts, and then the furniture is still scratched to shit, and you're like, well, may as well just not have got any of this stuff. But to be fair to Lottie, she does always scratch on her. Well, for the vast majority of the time, she scratches on her scratching posts and stuff. There's one chair she likes to sometimes, but it's not that often. You can't really see any damage on it yet, so he sort of stretches holding the furniture so his nails dig in. Yeah, I think that's what Lottie does as well. Doesn't purposely tear up the house, so yeah. Right, I'm going to go and see what the old Yojimbo sitch is. Because I think you're all chomping at the bit for some Yojimbo action. Okay. There's something wrong with my PlayStation 5 controller, guttingly. I haven't got the money to buy another one. I'm getting a bit of old drift. Joystick drift. I'm covered in cat hair as well, maybe that's why. Okay, Titus, let's get some better weapons out. Oh. That's unfortunate. Is it as disgusting as the controller was when you gave it back to me fully gunked? I think that's unfair. But you know, thanks for bringing that up. It is, to be fair, less gunked, less sort of hand glunge or whatever you called it. But maybe it's in the mechanism. You got it on the mechanism. Think of the mechanism, Mark. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. We have a scratch post on the stairs, and it's so funny when he bolts up the staircase. He always stops to have a scratch. Nice. It sounds like the perfect animal. What was I doing? Oh yeah, weapons. I'm done with capturing stuff for now. I'm not really going to use any of you guys. Nice, good damage.
No time to waste. Let's go.
What are you getting your dad for Father's Day? Is this essentially a conceit so that you can say that you've bought your dad a car or something? Well, there was a CD he wanted, which I couldn't buy because it was going to get delivered in December. So we've got him Codenames, which is a fun party game. I recommend to everybody if you've never played it. For God's sake, get Codenames. He likes it when Helena or me bring that round, so he wanted a form of that for his house. And he needs a new saw. He's very into DIY. I wouldn't want to pick that out for him though, so we've got him a B&Q gift card. And I'm taking him out for dinner on Sunday. That's the long and short of it. Okay. I don't know whether... I think I described on stream once that... Did I even do that quite recently? That I bought my dad an Xbox gift card? Oh yeah, I did describe that. I brought that up quite recently. Just running a bit low on dad-based anecdotes. I really want... generally speaking, my dad and I have a pretty similar sense of humour. I've kept trying to get him into my favourite podcast of all time, which is called 3 Bean Salad. For God's sake, guys, get yourself into 3 Bean Salad. It's such a funny podcast. B&Q voucher is pretty lazy. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's good to know. Thank you, buddy. Be nice for you to offer some positivity into the stream, Kyle. Just a bit of yeah, alright, yeah, no, sounds alright, yeah. Just 'cause I feel like my sort of sense of calm needs that sometimes. You're not obligated to. I genuinely think he would prefer it to me picking out a. I think if I just rather me, I have no idea what I'm doing with saws, and he doesn't like spending money. I genuinely think he would like a B&Q voucher. If it was the only thing I was getting him, I might agree with you, but I've got him some other stuff, so it's fine. If you got him nothing, that would be lazy. Oh, but no, that has cast a shadow of doubt on a decision I was pretty confident on. Oh. Well, I'm going out on Saturday into Norwich anyway to get some new glasses, which I'm dreading, because it's just so expensive. So maybe I'll saunter around Norwich and see if I can find something. I love a voucher, to be fair. Thank you, Chelsea. I love a voucher because it feels like someone giving you permission. Like, again, if I know my dad is like, I don't want to say tight with money, but he doesn't like spending it. I think he would rather save than spend. So I think if someone gets him a voucher, to him it feels like, oh, someone's given me permission to treat myself here. And that's how I would feel if I got a voucher as well. I could go somewhere. Like if someone gave me a voucher for game or whatever, I'd love that because it'd be like no one is successfully going to be able to buy me a video game that I haven't played probably, because you'd have to be deep into my PS5 collection to understand that. But a voucher to get my own one, lovely bit of business. Oh. Come on then, let's give this guy a go. I don't... Oh. Actually wasn't who I was expecting. Yeah, especially if someone gets me a voucher for a place they know I love. Yeah. Oh, Christ. That's bad. Oh, God. Can we run? Wow, we weren't ready for that. No, I'm not up to scratch. Right, did we get all of the Mount Gagazet guys? We did! Yay! I can't remember why that's good or what we need to do that for, but we do. So that's one thing ticked off. Great. Okay, let's go and see our old pal, Yojimbo. Yo, Jimbo. You heard me. Yep. He's an optional summon. An optional Aeon for Yuna. But really helpful. And just cool to have. Yeah, you can just pay him money and then... Yeah. Yo, Jim. It's Hey Arnold's cousin. Oh, that's good. Nice one, Ben. I've got nothing to follow that up with. It's such great humour. Okay. Oh, dear, dear. Did I hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear dear, dear? Why can't I hear dear, dear these guys these days? Who knows? Who knows? Good. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's down here. In the Chamber of Faith. Hello? This person looks like a blitzer. Come back! Oh, she's not. Meow, 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 meow. These guys are tougher than I thought. We might be a bit early for old Yojimbo. Oh, nice. Energy Rain. That's a sick move. That's pretty good, to be fair. I don't know what it is about this leveling system, but I love it. It just... There's something about manually plugging in. Usually you just... When you... In a JRPG, you just equip stuff or do stuff and then stats go up automatically. I don't know, or they loads go up at once. There's something about just manually putting something into something else to make something get a little bit better that I just find very satisfying. I don't know what I'm talking about. What's the youngest age a kid should be allowed a debit card? It's a good question, Kyle. It's a good question. There are lots of like solutions, aren't there, for kids these days? Like that parents can like buy into a scheme. What was it? Go Henry? Is that another one in the family? I don't know. Is it called Go Henry? I don't know the answer. I think it is important for young people to have access to a small amount of money. Because I think sort of financial literacy is something that schools don't do a good enough job at. And actually, when high schools are particularly asked, when high schoolers are asked what do they want to learn about that isn't being serviced properly at school by schools, it is financial literacy. So I think it's good to start spending a small amount of money early, but obviously, so when the adult has control over the ultimate amount in that sense, I don't know. I would say whenever the child sort of has stuff that they want to buy. Oh, so I have already given this a go. Don't tell me I already have Yojimbo. I don't, do I? No, I don't have Yojimbo. Remember getting a Switch that's solo at like 13? I don't know what that really means. Cards, I'm sure. I think I got my first bank account. Yeah, I suppose towards the end of high school, maybe. Can't really remember. Okay. Alright, well, I was expecting us to have to do a lot more annoying shit there, but I've already done it, seemingly, in the past. Let's see if we've got any chance against Yojimbo.
If you desire my strength, you must pay my price. Make your offer.
It's a financial thing. Asking price 250k. How much to pay Yojimbo? The starting price for Yojimbo is then set to 250,000 gil. When you make your offer, though, suggestion this will lower to this will lower the actual asking price to 225 gil. At which point you should counter with a new offer of 100. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, so let's do that. 100 and how much have I got? Oh, I've got enough. 125,001 gil.
Do we have a deal?
Counter with a new offer of this.
Do we have a deal?
We don't even need to fight the bugger.
Do we have a
So that is apparently the lowest it can go, 194 grand, which we've got. I will give you that, my son.
adequate? You are my client henceforth. My sword shall guard you on your journey, summoner.
Oh, right. Right. We need a name for Yojimbo. He's sort of like a samurai. He's got a big samurai hat. He has a dog. Like a dog that looks a bit like a Chinese dragon. And you pay him money and he fights for you. I looked up Three Bean Salad podcasts and I saw a positive review by Rufus Hound. I passed. Disappointing. yeah, I'm not a big fan of Rufus Hound either, but Three Bean Salad is an excellent podcast. I can't speak more highly about it than that. It's so funny. And they're just three decent people, and they have very good chemistry. Probably is a bit mainstream for you, Kyle. Probably is a bit mainstream. What was the name of the money lender in the temple when Jesus went bananas? I suppose it doesn't make sense. Money lender. Three men having a chat, that could never be interesting. Yeah. To be fair, like, on paper it doesn't sound very interesting. I completely agree. I think that's the thing with I think that's why Dad didn't really give it a go. Maybe we could call him Hey Arnold. Arnold. But that's Yo Jimbo. Yo, what else is there? Yo Sushi. Doesn't work. Football Head. Can't fit Football Head. Iron Brew. What a beverage. Although my friend Rob would be furious, and a friend of many of you in chat as well, of course, because it's the no sugar version, which he finds as a Scot profoundly offensive. Do you have Scottish ancestry? No. Don't think so anyway. Who are some humorous dog owners? Who owns dogs? Shaggy? What is Shaggy's does Shaggy's like final megaform have a name? I don't know. I do. Oppressor. Do you really? That's interesting. On your dad's side or mother's? Not that I can do anything with that information, but I am curious. Raggy. Raggy. Is that the final? Is that the name of like world-ending Shaggy? It's Raggy. That's so funny. Oh, memes. I know it's how Scooby says his name, but it's funny if that becomes his super say. Oh right, were you sort of proffering that as a suggestion, or were you answering the question? What is Shaggy's super form called? I like Raggy. Okay, yeah, that's good enough for me. Nice. Cool. Oh my god. Pippin and Harry's favourite character, Auntie Mabel. Don't know if Auntie Mabel would have suited him. Maybe. What's over here? Oh god. Nothing. Okay. So we have Yojimbo. That's something achieved. Next on my mission is to go and defeat our summoning friend. Oh, hello. I actually genuinely don't know what's happening now. What's going on? Oh. There's Yojimbo. He summoned a dark Yojimbo. Can we not leave? I think this is one of the sort of... Oh, I can just warp past him. Wow. Is he still there?
That's how it's done.
Oh, okay. So that just triggers every time. The Dark Aeons are like some of the end game fights, but I don't think we're ready for them really, because we haven't even finished the game. We'll definitely need their celestial weapons really before we can take them on. Okay. I really didn't expect that to be such a brief encounter. Let us then... The thing is, I just don't want to run across the farmlands again. I mean, the calmlands. But we've got no choice. Okay, we need a chocobo. Oh! Yes! Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to have to climb all the way up there. Right, okay. The letting me train one, that is the nightmarish hellscape that we need to do in order to get Tide Pod's ultimate weapon. But I'm not in the... I'm not ready for that yet. That's the second thing. The 200 bolts and then the chocobo race. They're the two areas of pain. Oh, 10 grand on the floor. That's lovely. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. And 5 grand on the floor. I didn't know they came in different colours until I saw Geordie riding a grey one when he was playing the other night, Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, well, I think 7 might be the only area where it might even... Yeah, because in 7 you can breed various colours and stuff. I don't know if they appear in any other colours in any other game apart from 7, but yes, they certainly do in 7. Ten's Chocobo has got to be up there as one of their better designs. I actually really like them in 7 Rebirth as well. Cheers, buddy. God, I love games with random looking after a pet mini game. Oh God, the thing you have to win a race. I've got to do this as well. This reminds me so much of Shadow of the Colossus. Does it not? Not you guys. Yeah, you've got to win a race, and get an overall time of 0 seconds in the race. Because you can sort of pop balloons to bring your time down, and you have to pop so many that you register a negative time at the end, and it's so hard. And the controls are so bad. Bring back the Chow Garden, don't know what that is. Oh, Sonic. Okay.
Well, Yuna, shall we see how well your training serves you?
Oh, we can get Yojimbo. Let's get Yojimbo out and pay him a lot of money to nail these mothers. We've done Ifrit, I think. Okay.
Very well. Now.
You can make your own character in Sonic Forces. Are you interested now? Was there anything redeeming in that game? I heard some people defend it. Maybe it was you, Scotty. I can't remember. Okay, let's get Raggy out.
Stay on well.
Here we go. Raggy's inaugural appearance. The soundtrack's a bop. The only good thing I can say about it. You mean my own Sonic Sona in-game, for sure. There's the dog! There's Yojimbo. Okay. And all you can do is pay him money. Now, I'm tempted, but we did pay an awful lot of money for him to join us. See what he does with 10 grand. It's nice. There's one move, and you probably have to pay him more than I've got, but where he does the Odin move. What's the Odin move? The word beginning with Z that I can never pronounce. And that will literally kill anything, any boss. Sounds like this guy's got it sus. Just rocks up, you throw cash at him. Yeah, for real. Okay, let's give him 20 grand this time. Same thing. I think this is his medium level move. Nice, dodged. Ixion evades. Let's just pay him a grand, see what he does. I think he sends his dog. Oh no, we are doing the bottom level move. So it's a shame that for a grand, 10 times less, he does the same move for the same damage that we just did earlier. Okay. It's not looking great, is it? We can't... There you go. Please kill it. It's taking so much damage. Oh, we won. Okay. Yeah. We can't really afford to keep using Yojimbo like that.
Stop. That is enough.
Nailed it. Maybe the dog is more powerful.
You have made some progress, and for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
If this was made nowadays, that would definitely have been microtransactions. You're absolutely right. It's a great point. Okay. Essentially, we need Cucumber overdriven. I stupidly didn't think to do that beforehand. Can we buff up Cucumber a bit? I hate this menu. I never know how to... How do I get to the top of it? Oh. Okay. I mean, if I... Oh, we did teach him Cure, didn't we? Did we do that? I can't remember. Okay, let's try anyway.
If you've got what... Very well. Now. Choose your Aeon will, summoner.
Raggy. He's nearly at overdrive, but I'm still going to Cucumber it. Raggy. It's good humour. Alright, mate. He does have Cure, that's encouraging. Oh, he also has Farraga, that's very encouraging. Well, let's just see how Impulse does by comparison. Ah, pretty similar. Oh, she dodged it, fair enough. She's doing rubbish damage. Nice. He's such an alpha, this guy. Immune to sensors, that's a shame. Oh, job done.
Stop. That is enough. You have... Take this.
Oh, she gave us loads of mega potions. 60 mega potions! That's actually a shit ton of mega potions. Presumably she wants us to teach an Aeon something with those. Oh, we can just brute force his HP as well. Go on then. Oh, well, hang on. Oh yeah, fuck it. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, Curaga, I don't think we need it. We're not... We'll see. I think I'd rather have all those mega potions for future battles, to be honest with you. If I can be so bold. Who have we got up next? I think it's her cucumber.
Well,
Yes.
very well. Now,
I don't know if she has Yojimbo. Oh. Oh, if you had to get a tattoo, what would you get? That's a good question, Kyle. And you know, your questions remind me of another good comedy podcast, the Richard Herring Leicester Square Theatre podcast. He has something called emergency questions, which he pulls out whenever the interview's going quite badly. And I sense you also pull out an emergency question when the topics are when just not a lot is being said. I actually have recently spoken about getting a tattoo, sincerely. I think did I say this quite recently? The problem is, because I lived in China for 5 years, I don't know if you knew that. Guys, I lived in China, did you know that? I do want to get some Chinese, but there's no way you can get some Chinese without people presuming you've just asked for some cool Chinese on your arm. But I wanted to get Da Tongyi, which is the Chinese for Grand Unification, Fight Star's first album. And who knows, maybe I will. And the second component to this is I would only do it if I'd reached a weight with which I was comfortable. Because I don't really understand how it works, but if I'm quite large now, if I got a tattoo and then lost weight, would it deform? Don't know. But I'm certainly amenable to it. I'd probably get something from Final Fantasy X, maybe the little Jack logo. Probably get a Spider-Man. Yeah, what would you get? Oh, we can't summon Cucumber because there is a Cucumber. Uh-oh. It might have to be Raggy. I know I've been quite negative this stream, so if someone else could step in and ridicule you, that'd be great. Yeah, fair enough. This stream. What would you get, Kyle? Or you'd never get one, I suppose. You're too cool. Oh! He's just come straight in doing a move for 999. What a G! And now he's got an overdrive. Oh, hang on, but he doesn't just do it. How do I make him do his overdrive? I don't know. Throw money at the problem. Oh, I wonder what the overdrive did there. He's dodged it again. He's counting down, but he's nearly dead. You know, we got this. The real Ben is coming out. What a G. Oh, here goes the dog. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, he's got a throwing star. Alright. I think you've done it, mate. Oh, no, you haven't. He's nearly there, though. I guess it depends where you get it, but I don't think tattoos would deform. Maybe just get smaller if the person got smaller. Huh. Interesting. I probably wouldn't get the name of a Fighter album in Chinese. Fair enough. Fair enough, Kyle. Fair. I wouldn't have expected you to be honest.
Stop.
Nice one, Raggy. It's a funny name.
Ah,
I've been thinking of getting a tattoo of the Lorna Shore Pain Remains Lorna Shore Pain Remains.
it may come in handy.
Lorna Shore Pain Remains logo. Been smashing the fudge out of that album. Lyrics on peak. Take your word for that one, Scotty. But sounds cool. Flower Scepter. What is the Flower Scepter? Oh, I think that's one of the things we...
Well, you.
perhaps later. Okay, we're not done with her yet. I wonder what else she's got up her sleeve. I don't think I could imagine Ben listening to death metal. I think that's fair enough, mate. I didn't... what genre is Cannibal Corpse? Because no, I didn't listen to them either. That was a band I tried to get into and couldn't.
If you've got what it takes to beat sin, I should be no more than a bump in your path.
Oh, they are death
Right.
metal. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind like relatively heavy music, but you know, I've been in the odd mosh pit in my time, Scotty. Been in the odd wall of death, but yeah, it's not a genre. Death metal is not a genre I frequent. Cannibal Corpse album cover would be an interesting tattoo. Okay, who you got next? She has got a Yojimbo.
Very well. Before we begin, now.
Let's see if Cucumber can sort this guy out. Thing is, I wonder if she's going to have to pay him money. If she pays him enough, we could just go down in one hit.
Choose your Aeon well, summoner.
Yeah, actually, also, if you look at the Final Fantasy X logo, the left half of it where Yuna's in it, and it's sort of like an ocean flowing into to her summoning. I've seen some sick tattoos like that as well. I would consider it. Ben, how about one of those tribal tattoos from the early 2000s? But the thing is, getting any Chinese on your arm is like similar levels of sort of trite, isn't it? Same. Okay, what you got on you, Jimbo? One from the Game Boy Advance. That's not good damage. Uh-oh, here comes the dog. Why does my dog never move? Oh, but you've just pushed me into overdrive, you bell. That's good damage. He's not putting up much of a fight, I won't lie to you. It's almost suspicious. Maybe he's not getting paid enough. He's done. That was a pitiful performance.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you haven't. Take this.
You've got more in you. Bloody hell. Oh, Kyle is leading a team at work now. They're in good hands. I don't doubt it. Do not doubt it. I bet you're a good team leader.
You've got quite a name to live up to, daughter of Braska.
What? I've done them all. No, what?
I will be. You've got quite a name to live up to, daughter of Braska.
Hmm. I have defeated all of her Aeons, haven't I? Oh. Hmm. Oh, I have those two things. Oh, but I need to find Anima, so that's the next thing. Which I haven't done in a long time. Final Fantasy X, Anima. I think you might need to select a place on the map. A weird hidden place. Yeah, you have to head to an airship search area. Before I do that, I'm going to have a go at getting the Celestial Mirror, because it's haunting me. It's this thing. Yay. Chocobos come to the Forgotten Temple to test each other's speed and skill. You who are listening to this, you have been accepted as a true rider. It is Chocobo custom that one must have a rider to challenge the champion Chocobo that stands near this sphere. Mount the bridal Chocobo waiting on the opposite side of the temple. Once you are astride the challenger, the race will begin. Okay, yeah. So this is one of the things we need to do to get everyone's ultimate weapon. We get a little mirror from this place, and the mirror is what imbues the weapons to make them ultimate. So this isn't the ball like I was talking about earlier. I just want to be easy, but hopefully it's fine. Hello, yeah, thanks. Seems to be telling you to ride it. Let's do this. Oh, I'm stressed already. Come on. Meow, 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 meow. Can't remember where I'm going or what to do. Bum, 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 bum. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Uh-oh, controller spasm. Uh-oh. Oh. That. Wow, and there it is. That was anticlimactic. I remember that being a much more all-encompassing trial than that. The 20 seconds. Okay, well, that's another thing ticked off. Cheers, buddy. So we have the cloudy mirror. Let's go and find Anima. Okay. So we have to do an airship search like this. X11 to 16. And Y57 to there. There it is. Okay. What? What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Right, there are some, apparently, in order to get Anima, you need to have got every destruction sphere in every temple. I think I was going for them, but I can't guarantee I've done this. This is going to be annoying. If I have to go and do other stuff, I'll do it off stream. This is where Tidus ends up at the beginning.
Almost got eaten by a fiend here. Payback time.
I get the picture. All right, let's go.
Got about that. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Jesus Christ. That isn't good. Walker immediately dead. Wow. Riku immediately dead. Okay. Oh, nicely done. Wow, okay. Didn't seem like we were ready for that fight at all. A brutal game over. And I think, given that it's beyond 10 o'clock, that might be where we leave it for this evening. So, yeah, I think we did some good things. We're well on the path to our celestial weapons. I'll have to find out what's going on with Anima. I don't know if that's going to be a massive ball ache, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, everybody, and thank you very much for indulging me in terms of the magic cards. Kyle leaving with a sting in the tail. Hope your dad likes the voucher, because it's dripping in sort of poisonous sarcasm, which will haunt me. But it's been lovely speaking to you, apart from Kyle, obviously. No, even Kyle, because that's how big I am. I can take criticism well and still enjoy someone's company. I'll be back some other time. What a guy, indeed. I don't know when, though. Maybe Saturday, but if not Saturday, it'll be back on Tuesday with some Tomb Raider, alright? Cool. Thank you. Thanks, Chelsea, and thanks regarding the cards. I'm going to sift through them again now and add them. Enjoy putting them in their little sleeves like a cool legend. Yes, so that's that. And I'll see you either on Saturday or Tuesday. Keep an eye on the Discord for that. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, man. And nearly the weekend. Nearly the weekend. The cards will be thoroughly sifted. That's good. You've won me back there, Carl. You've won me back. It's good stuff. Good deployment of sifted. See you later, guys. I'll leave you with the haunting refrains of Nobuo's score. Enjoy.